Joel Marshall's misogynistic behaviour in EastEnders intensifies next week after a shocking situation at school triggers more violent moments. The young troublemaker has shown appalling conduct since showing up in Walford earlier this year, secretly filming himself with Avani Nandrahat during sex without her permission, then going on to harass a woman on the underground. He also targeted Stacey Slater online for her former secret cam career, issued threats towards his father's partner, Vicki Fowler, and followed a toxic male influencer on the internet. Several people, including teacher Julie Bates, have attempted to challenge Joel's sexist mindset, but their efforts have done little to change him, and matters take a darker turn next week. Once again, Joel's father, Ross Marshall, fails to control the situation when his son's bigoted opinions resurface, leading up to an alarming incident at Walford High. Although the exact details will remain a mystery until Thursday's episode, the distressing ordeal involves Joel and his mate, Tommy Moon. As word of the event spreads around the square, families and teenagers begin to debate the consequences and discuss the dangers of toxic online influence. A range of difficult discussions unfold between friends, mums, dads, and their kids, with age and gender strongly shaping how each of them views what happened. Thursday's preview hints. Ross, Vicki, along with Kat and Alfie Moon, then try to rein in their boys and confront their sexist behaviour. However, the situation explodes at number 43, when Joel lashes out physically and strikes Vicki in a shocking twist. This upcoming batch of episodes will be released alongside a special EastEnders documentary focusing on Joel's plotline. EastEnders Investigates, the Manosphere will delve into the alarming rise of anti-women ideologies among young males and examine how these beliefs spread across digital platforms. EastEnders' Max Branning flees Walford again. When will he be back? Jake Wood's recent return to EastEnders may have been short-lived after Max Branning departed East London once more, but viewers already know the legendary character won't be gone for long. Back in July, it was confirmed that Wood would step back into the role after 4 years away from the soap, officially reappearing last month when he became involved with Zoe Slater. Earlier this week, Max shocked the regulars at the Queen Vic by turning up at Lauren and Peter's wedding, catching his daughter completely off guard. She reacted coldly, though his son Oscar greeted him far more warmly. Max also had an awkward run-in with ex-partner Stacey Slater, who was devastated after catching him kissing her cousin, Zoe. Thursday's 2nd of October episode opened in the fallout of that moment, with Stacey furious. Zoe revealed that she had been secretly seeing Max for some time, which pushed Stacey over the edge, leading her to slap Zoe when she brought up the late Martin. Max didn't escape unscathed either, as both Kat and Lauren tore into him, with Lauren accusing him of ruining her wedding. After being dismissed by Stacey and then reluctantly ending things with Zoe, Max tried to make peace with Lauren. However, she scolded him for obsessing over Stacey instead of focusing on his responsibilities. "I've been alone for a long time since I left here," he explained. "I've been trying to find something, though I'm not sure what. Seeing Stacey again reminded me of what happiness felt like." Following a moment of reflection where he pointed out the similarities between himself and Lauren, Max claimed Peter would never truly satisfy her. Understandably offended, Lauren told him to get out. Even though Oscar begged him to stay, Max chose to walk away from Walford, saying he wasn't what the family needed and insisting they were better off without him. He narrowly missed running into Cindy, who had been eagerly waiting to confront him. After a final rejection from Stacey, Max left her a voicemail before disappearing from East London yet again. But since we already know Wood is set to return full-time later this year, the question remains, what will pull him back for good? EastEnders introduces major new threat to Ravi after terrifying collapse. Harry calls in his dad to help. EastEnders' Harry Mitchell finds himself worrying about Kojo Asare's well-being yet again next week, as his pal sinks even further into Ravi Gulati's criminal underworld. Determined to drag Kojo out of Ravi's drug operation, Harry seeks assistance from Teddy, but involving the Mitchells could spark a dangerous showdown. The fight for Kojo's future is reaching boiling point, reveals our soap insider. Harry is determined to protect him from Ravi, but it might ignite a full-scale feud between the Gulatis and the Mitchells. After Harry finally confessed to his mum, Nicola, that he was struggling to escape Ravi's influence, she stepped in and successfully pulled him away from the job. However, Harry remains clueless that Ravi and Oki have secretly chosen to keep using Kojo and his flat as part of their drug network. Harry returns to Walford, glowing after a blissful weekend away with girlfriend Gina, convinced that life is finally heading in the right direction. The couple have been getting closer than ever, and Harry is hopeful that he's finally found some stability after months of chaos. But his joy is short-lived. The moment he arrives back at the Arches, Harry is hit with a horrific shock. Kojo suddenly collapses right in front of him, clutching his chest as he falls to the floor. Panic erupts as Harry races to help his friend, shouting for assistance while desperately trying to keep Kojo conscious. The frightening incident sends one message loud and clear: Kojo is still under Ravi Gulati's thumb, and the pressure of working for the dangerous gang is pushing him to breaking point. No longer willing to stand by and watch Ravi destroy Kojo's life, Harry confronts the gang boss and his cronies, demanding they let Kojo go once and for all. But Ravi, unmoved and menacing as ever, refuses to release his grip. Realizing that reasoning with him is pointless, Harry makes a bold decision. If Ravi won't let Kojo walk, then he'll have to force it. Determined to fight fire with fire, Harry enlists the one person he knows won't hesitate to wade into danger: his dad, Teddy. Though the two have had their differences, this is one mission they can unite behind. Together, father and son begin drafting a risky plan to pull Kojo out of Ravi's operation once and for all, even if it means going to war with one of Walford's most ruthless criminals. Meanwhile, Kojo's collapse sends shockwaves through his family. George rushes over the moment he hears the news, frantic with worry. But instead of accepting help, Kojo lashes out, pushing Kwame away and accusing him of smothering him. The strain of living a double life is clearly tearing him apart from the inside. With tensions mounting, Harry floats the idea of reporting Ravi to the police. But Teddy immediately shuts it down, knowing that involving the authorities could put Kojo in even more danger and possibly drag the entire Mitchell clan into the line of fire. Teddy insists he'll deal with the matter personally, but his silence only raises more questions. What exactly is he planning? And how far is he willing to go? Teddy sneaks into Kojo's flat while it's empty, clearly on a secret mission, our insider teases. He starts snooping around, but before he can finish whatever he's doing, Ravi and Oki suddenly return. With nowhere to run, Teddy dives into the bathroom and hides. But what's he actually doing there in the first place? And will he be discovered before he can make it out? Just when it seems their entire operation is about to collapse, Oki throws another curveball. He orders Kojo to take on a job outside of Walford, sending him away on dangerous business. With time rapidly running out, Harry and Teddy face a chilling question. Is this goodbye? Will Kojo come back alive? Or will Ravi's empire swallow him whole before the Mitchells can save him? Tensions are rising, alliances are forming, and war may be brewing, and Walford won't know what's hit it. EastEnders airs Monday to Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One. Catch episodes early from 6 a.m. on BBC iPlayer.